Hello, in this video we're going to talk about how to write an equation using slope intercept that goes through 2 points. So before we begin, I'm going to highlight my 2 points, and I just made these up at random. When we're writing an equation, if the problem doesn't tell you what equation of a line to use, you have a choice, and sometimes, like in this problem, there might be a better choice. However, because I tell you to use slope intercept, what that means is we have to use the equation y equals mx plus b. As we go through this, what this means is I need to find m and I need to find b. So to get started, let's find our slope, which is represented by the letter m. Now for this, I am going to use the slope formula. And as I do this, we'll talk about what's happening. In the slope formula, we are finding our rise over our run. We're finding our change in y over the change in x. Now, this is going to be kind of a hard thing to explain, but which points or which numbers go where don't really matter. Now, in this equation, you see I have y2 and y1, and all that's saying is, hey, we're taking the y-intercept from one point, subtracted from the y-intercept of the other point. And then our denominators, the x's are following the same order. So if I did, my red point first, then I would have to do my blue point second. When we do this, this is where you have your choice. So just to get started, I'm going to do the point 5, 8 first. So my numerator, I'll put my 8. In my denominator, I'll put my 5. It is always subtract. And then I'll have 6 and negative 10. Now, red and blue have to be vertically aligned. They have to be together. But I do not have to do blue first. I could do red first. Either way, I would subtract those two numbers, and I'm going to get 2 over 15. So my slope for this problem is 2/15, and I would love to plug this back into the equation. However, I still need a way to find the y-intercept. Now, as I'm getting started with this next part and we're finding our y-intercept, the issue is going to be that we have one number and 3 variables. We need to find a way to get rid of 2 of the other letters. So again, we have another choice. We can choose which point between red and blue that we want to plug into our equation to find b. For this, I guess I'm going to choose the blue point. It doesn't matter, you're going to get the same thing either way. So what my equation becomes is 8 is equal to my 2/15 from the slope I just found, 5 plus 8. Now, I want to pause here for a second. Where are 8 and 5 coming from? Follow the orange. 8 and 5 are coming from this point right here. If you look at the top of your screen, 8 and 5 are the x and y coordinates from that point. Did I have to choose that point? No, but that is where the numbers are coming from. Okay, from here, I am going to solve, and this should be b, not 1. I'm going to solve that equation for b. So the first thing I'm going to do is multiply my slope and my x coordinate. So I'm going to take 2/15 times 5. I'm going to subtract 10/15 from both sides. And as I do this, I probably should have found a calculator before I started. And 8 minus 10/15 is 7 1/3. Okay, now I have found my M and my B. I'm going to call M pink. I'm going to call B this green color. I have not written an equation yet. So then once I have those two numbers, I'm going to plug them back into the slope-intercept form of a line. I'm going to write y equals, now instead of M, I'm going to use 2/15 x plus 7 1/3. Now in this equation, x and y are kept as variables because that's how you get any point in your line. Again, the 2/15 is our slope, and our 7 1/3 is our y-intercept. This is about as difficult as I can make this. If you have questions, please be sure to reach out to me. And this is how you write the equation of a line given 2 points in slope intercept.